Okay guys, well, I was doing a pretty cool video, but then my phone decided to run out of memory and delete the half of it, but pretty much you can see what we've got going on here. We're making skate wax today, as you can tell. We've got some molds here. This might melt, so I've like folded it in half so it's thicker. Don't mind that burn on my hand. This isn't from what we're doing, but as you can see, what we've done, I've done actual testing with this. I'm not pulling out of my ass, but you take 3 crowns for each 1/2 teaspoon of vegetable oil. So there's 5, so there's 2.5 teaspoons of oil in here. And there's no more chunks in it, so that's good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the heat. I'm gonna let it cool down for a second. I'm gonna go try and find a hand towel, and I'll be right back. Alright, I couldn't find a hand towel, so I'm just gonna wait and hope this can isn't too hot to touch. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. It is warm, but it's not super bad. It's mostly the steam on the sides that's making it really hot. But anyway, I'm just gonna pour the wax into my molds. Looks like we've got just a little left over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pot off here. And what I'm gonna do is I really don't want to waste this, but I don't have anything to put it in, so I'm just gonna spill it outside on the sidewalk. You know what? This can be our test piece. Yeah, that's what I'll use it for. I'll use it to show you guys how slippery it is. Sadly, I can't actually like test it with grinding on anything, but I don't know. I can't actually test it because my skateboard broke today. Yeah, we were racing down the street and went out into the, I guess, like, cross section. Anyway, long story short, truck ran over it. Whole thing's fucked. But I guess later in the future, like maybe in a few months or so during the school year, if you guys really wanted, I could test it. But you know, I suggest letting these air cool. I suggest letting them air cool, but you could put them in the fridge if you really want. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys once these are done hardening. Actually, I think this is dried already. Oh yeah, it's dry. It's completely dry now. Oh my god, that is so slippery. Let me just really grind it into this. I can't even grind it into like the concrete or anything. It's just like, I mean, it is super slick. You can't, like, my foot is like sliding effortlessly on this. I mean, yeah, it feels like pretty good wax, like to the touch. It's pretty cool. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm actually not able to scrape this off, so it'll stay on the curb pretty well. So that doesn't mean the I guess the other wax will be cool, because it's only been like, you know, maybe 30 seconds, so that's really quick for wax, you know. But as you can see, these are still very liquid, but they will cool down pretty quickly. So yeah, see you guys in a minute. Also, please, Golden Peak, please sponsor me. I definitely appreciate. I mean, you don't have. I mean, you know, you don't have to sponsor me. Oh fuck. Sorry, I can't have that playing. I might get sued. Just turned the TV on, didn't even realize. This is extra sweet tea. I'm more of a fan of just regular sweet tea, but I mean, I'll still drink it. You know, sponsor me. I love tea. Tea, water. Yeah, you know, just sponsor me. You know, just like, you know, just like, really appreciate that. Alright, I'll see you guys when the wax is actually done curing, you know. Wait, so, hold on. we gave up Girl Meets World for this crap. I'm kidding. They're both pretty good. What? I can't like cartoons? Yeah, screw off. Alright, it's only been about 5 minutes or so, but you can already see this one's already really starting to cure. Obviously, it's got a thin layer in the middle. Like, obviously, you know, I can still pull up some wax, but it's only mildly warm. This one, since it's wider, it's not, you know, the layer's a little thinner, but it is already starting to cure up, so I actually probably shouldn't be touching it, but you can actually see how shiny it is. Like, it's easier to see in person, but it's actually gray instead of brown, so I like that more, because I actually do like the color black. Mostly because, well, I like it, and it's actually not technically a color. It's a shade. And, the stove is still warm, I just touched it. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes when they're set up even more. Oh, one thing to mention. Some wax, like paraffin, can take hours. Like, it usually takes around 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes even 6 to fully set up, depending on how large of a batch you're making. A batch like that would take about 3 hours. So, it's gonna take, like, these crayons will take about 20 minutes to fully set up. So that's actually good. That's actually, like, the good thing about this method. And once they're cured, I'm gonna go put them on the street spot I'm looking into skating. And, you know, let them kind of soak in, you know. Just so, you know, we can actually test it on an actual curb. Even though, you know, I don't have my skateboard. But, anyway, see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, it's been about 6 more minutes or so. Let's go check on it. I actually haven't... Oh, wait, my flashlight's not on. I actually haven't done it. They've set up a little bit more. Still pretty... I mean, what do you expect? This, it might actually take a little longer than 20 minutes. It may take, like, 45 or something. But, still, that's nothing compared to... Sorry, Jesus, I just all of a sudden started burping a lot. That's nothing compared to, like, 3 hours. Sorry, guys, but if you think this video is long, I mean, come on, think about how long it is for me. And I cut out a lot of it. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. Okay, it's hard on the outside. Even on this one. But I can still kind of dent it with my finger. If I press hard enough. And because the oil, yes, it is coloring my finger. But it's not actually like liquid. It's because, you know, it's a crayon. Alright, now this is a very important step. You need to take a pencil or something like this. I'm going to take something like this because it's smaller and, you know, pointier. You want to take the middle, right? And you want to poke a hole into it. And you can see there's obviously, you know, wax on it. But that's going to help make sure that the air can get down to the inside, so, you know, it helps it cool a little better. And, you know, on this one, too. So it helps it cool all the way to the bottom a little quicker. Anyway, guys, see you in a second. Interesting fact, it comes off in, like, a weird sleeve thing, too.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Crunch. Anyway. I guess you could use this as a crayon, and it just broke apart because I cracked it. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I thought I paused the video. See you guys in a minute. Okay, it's been about 10, 11 minutes. Let's go check on it again. Oh, wait. Where's that, There it is. I'm also, gonna pop another hole in it. Just to, test and see if it's, like, dried all the way through. It's drier. Hit. Okay, it's drier. As you can see, there's not as much on it this time. I think it's still a little, like, mushy on the inside, so we'll come back in about another 5-10 minutes. Okay, guys, it's been about another 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go check on the wax. Here, let me just set that down real quick. Y'all know what's good. Let me just grab that. This video is so long. but everything in life takes time. Okay, there's minimal, so I'm actually gonna remove it from the mold now. Okay, well here's the shape it took, seeing as it was in the plastic wrap. Alright, let's go shape it a little more and rub it on that curb. Right, so we've got, I'm just gonna rub it on the concrete to get rid of these rough edges. Okay, now that that's a little flatter and my OCD isn't going crazy, let's try it on the stair test. Okay, got a little bit on there. Not too big of a dent in it. Okay, I'm gonna lean on this railing so I don't die if it's really slippery. Oh yeah, I mean that feels like butter. Jesus. Alright, let's go put it on the actual concrete ledge. Okay guys, we're just down the street here. Literally skate spot's right up here, but I like this spot because right up here there's a nice little curb right here. There's some dirt and crap, but the ledge itself is, pretty good. Just gonna try and kick some of this out the way. Alright. Let's start here at the back and wax it up. Ah, fuck, hold on. Let me switch hands and so I don't have to, get down on my knees or whatever. Just gonna start waxing the top first. This is a kind of an uneven ledge, not the best, so just gonna wax the actual edge itself now. Okay, and just so in case anything gets caught right in here, if you're trying to do like a slappy grind, just gonna wax this up pretty good too. Fuck. Alright. Shit. Okay. Now I'm just gonna wax along here. In case you're doing like a 50-50 or a 5-0. This is for your wheels, or you're doing a tail grind, Alright, you can see we used a good bit of this wax, but I mean, it's really not much. Okay, just gonna wax this part right here too. You can see that's the inner part, and it's a little gooey still, but I'd say this ledge is good and waxed. I mean, all right, gonna just hop up and drag my foot along it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. That's my test. I'll see you guys when we get back to the house. Alright, we're back. Just bag it up now. You got yourself some perfectly good skate wax.